There's another way of removing logs which doesn't involve men venturing out into the rigging. The grapple used on this yarding operation weighs well over a ton, so it needs some serious kit on either end of the cables, especially once it's grabbed hold of a 10 or 15-ton log, which it takes flying across the landscape. Yarders like this weigh in at 70 tons and have more than a mile of cable on their drums. The advantage they have over the steel spars is that they're faster, safer, and create a lot less soil damage. Soil runoff and erosion is always a major concern for loggers, especially in British Columbia, a province which takes its salmon fishing so very seriously. The other end of the cable is attached to a converted excavator or backhoe, usually a machine that has seen better days. The backhoe works its way around the edge of the logging area. It travels on a specially built mat of unmarketable logs and scrub. The idea is to keep the tracks from making any contact with bare earth. At the end of the operation, a clear-up crew will come in and spread the trail debris across the patch. And then the planters will be brought in. The 60-foot booms on the yarders means that these machines will often tip forwards under the load of a log, which is why they're often guyed back to stumps further up the hill. Not in this case though, obviously. The grapple is a brilliant design, a triumph of engineering development. The last few yards of cable that runs through the mechanism wears out in a matter of weeks. The men trim the end off and rethread a new section. The cable gets shorter and shorter until the whole thing has to be replaced. The mechanism is simple and efficient. I spent hours watching the machine work and never once saw it lose grip on a log. Not a sound one anyway. Operating a yarder is one of the most demanding jobs in the field. It's often hard to see the grapple, which might be 300 yards away from the operator. It's noisy, uncomfortable and complicated. There are 3 main winches, which need to be operated in every pickup. Then there's the slew and the throttle, and the logs need to be placed where they can be picked up for loading onto a truck. Not an easy machine to master, but there is one machine that's considered to be even harder to operate: the formidable Super Snorkel.